What is going on, guys? NewAge here, bringing you episode 3 of our Battle Spot Battles. Current record 3 wins, 2 losses, and we are jumping right in here. Got a bit of a different team this time. We got Breloom, Landorus, and Azumarill. Breloom's got the Focus Sash, Landorus has got the Life Orb, and we got leftovers on Azumarill. So, we got another battle. 1437, I feel like that's kind of low for them to be playing against us, because we're over 1500 right now. But that doesn't mean that this lady is not bringing the threats. What? So we've got the Garchomp, the Heatran, the Hippowdon, the Ferrothorn, the Ditto, and the Durant. Is Durant like really good now for some reason? I never thought Durant was good, honestly. For those of you who like Durant, I think it's cool because he's a steel Pokemon. But I've never thought he was competitively good. So if he does start off with the Ferrothorn, that's going to mess up our Breloom. But then again, Ferrothorn can't really do anything to Breloom either. Breloom is a technician setting up Breloom with Spore and Sword Stance, so that's fun. I don't think he's going to start off with the Heatran, which that would be the only thing that might mess up Breloom, but then again, we could put that to sleep. So I'm going to go ahead and start off with Breloom. Then we're going to... I don't know if I should bring Azumarill, because Azumarill takes care of a lot of his team, but at the same time is walled like crazy by Ferrothorn. I think Landorus is our next best option, and then not the Ampharos, definitely. Pangoro, I'm thinking. I want to say Pangoro, but I don't really have anything for that Garchomp if I don't bring Azumarill. I'm gonna... You know what? No, I can't bring Volcarona. I'm gonna have to bring... I'm gonna have to bring Azumarill. I'm gonna have to do it, and just hope I could get Ferrothorn out of the way. If he brings it, which most people have Ferrothorn, I don't know why they wouldn't bring it. Some great team support right there, so we'll see what happens. Putting my mic on. So he starts up with the Hippowdon, which, I mean, hey, that's great. It is gonna mess up our Focus Sash, but you know what? If we could get set up enough, I mean, I don't think that's gonna matter. So I'm gonna go ahead and go for a Spore. He has to know this is coming, so if he has Ferrothorn, now's the time to switch out into it. So he does switch out into it. Probably, you know, has to be the Ferrothorn. Don't know why it wouldn't be. It's the Ditto. Sup. Well, now you know my whole moveset and aren't affected by Spore. So that's cool. And there goes my Focus Sash. Completely forgot about the Ditto for whatever reason. And, wouldn't you know it? No. Breloom doesn't take out my whole team. I thought for a second I brought Pangoro. So we're going to go ahead, go into Landorus, don't get hit by the Sandstorm, and we're going to get the Intimidate off. So we should be alright. Oh wait, he could go for Spore. He's probably assuming that I switched out too. No, he goes for the Mach Punch, so that's not going to do anything at all. So good for us, Now, only question is, what do I do? I think if he is going to try and go for Spore, actually, a lot of these Dittos are Choice Scarfed, so if he's Choice Scarfed into Mach Punch, that'd be great. If not, he'll switch out now. But I'm going to go ahead and go for a U-turn. So that way, if he goes for Spore, I'm switching out into Breloom again, and he's not going to touch it. And if he is Choice Scarfed, which now I know he is, I'm going to go ahead and U-turn back out into Breloom. So, actually, you know what? Why go into Breloom when, holy crap, that did so much damage? We might as well switch into Azumarill. So, unfortunately, he is gonna know now. My whole team. So, hopefully, the Ferrothorn is not there. Really hope it's not there. So, we know the Ditto's Choice Scarf, so that's useful information. Always useful information. And we got the lefties. Not bad right now for the Sandstorm situation. And he's got the lefties as well. But you know what? After seeing how much damage that U-turn did, just U-turn, this waterfall should do a nice clean kill it. Let's go. We're faster. Not too shabby. Oh, for a second I thought I wasn't gonna die. I was like, what is wrong with you, Azumarill? You got huge power. That thing should be all kinds of gonzo. And so it is. So it is. So I don't know what he's gonna switch out into. Good news is, if he's Choice Scarf, so if he does get backed into a corner where he just has Ditto left, we will be just fine. So he does go on to Ditto. See, that's the only thing. I don't know if he has a Garchomp. But mine has leftovers, which means I should be able to outlast this guy. I'm gonna go ahead and go for a Play Rough. See, my advantage here is I have the option to switch moves. So that's not gonna kill me. And hey, what do you know? See, and he's stuck in Play Rough. But it doesn't matter because I could go for that priority Aqua Jet. So even if he's Choice Scarfed, it's all over from here. Don't know why mine did so much more, but hey, I'm not complaining. Not complaining at all. Because if his would have done as much as mine and Sandstorm wouldn't have gone away, we would have both just died to Sandstorm. And why not keep Azumarill around? And I just realized we have all three of our Pokemon, so we are sitting all kinds of groovy right now. So he does have Garchomp left. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is switch out into Landorus, get the Intimidate off, get this thing nice and weak on the attack side. We didn't even have to set up our Breloom. We should be able to take care of this from here. Also, I'm probably going to go ahead and use Knockoff just to get rid of whatever item he's got. And he does go for Earthquake, so that's great. Hopefully he's not choiced, because then me using Knockoff would just like screw myself over. But you know what, we're going to see. I don't think it's choiced. No, it's Mega. Oh dang! So we went for Knockoff. Oh, that's great. So we'll see what he's going for. If I can. Whoa, no! Calm yourself down. Calm yourself down. So I'm assuming he's going for a Dragon type move, or at least, you know, that's wishful thinking. Wishful thinking. So I'm gonna go ahead and switch back into Azumarill. If push comes to shove, I can always put this thing to sleep with Breloom. I'm assuming we're faster. Garchomp loses some of its speed, and it goes for the Draco Meteor. Sorry, doesn't affect it. I wonder if we're faster. No, Azumarill's speed is all kinds of poop. But you know what? Maybe he'll predict us to switch now. Maybe we've been playing the switching game a little too much. How about that? So let's try and go for a Play Rough. Maybe he goes for Draco Meteor again. No, he goes for Earthquake. Okay. Probably gonna kill. Probably gonna kill. Yeah, there it is. So that's bad. But you know what? We're, I don't know. I think I'm gonna go on to Landorus. It's gonna get the Intimidate off, and if he does decide to go for Draco Meteor, fine. That's gonna lower his special attack, so he can't get hit by. So if we do get hit by Draco Meteor with Breloom for whatever reason, it's not gonna do as much. So all kinds of technicalities going on here. We're gonna go ahead, hit it by Earthquake, see how much that'll do. Strongest move we got. He goes for Outrage. So that's at normal attack, I think. Oh, we just survived. Not bad, not bad. So we just barely survived it, and wow, this Earthquake is gonna, we don't even need to set up, we're just gonna hit up a Mach Punch, call it a day, and that should be a dead Garchomp right there. So not too bad, not too bad. Life Orb Landorus coming through, not too bad at all. And Breloom coming here to finish things up, looking ready to punch something. And I'm gonna go ahead and let you do that. There you go. Not bad. Not bad. That's gonna give us a nice 4-2 record. How about that? Nice and 4-2. All these battles seem like they've been relatively close, which I'm liking that. I am enjoying that, because a close battle is a good battle, as we all know from the Pokemon world. So we're gonna go ahead, continue up some battling, because that was only a cool 10 minutes long, so yeah. If you guys did not see, that was my team. for my game. Larvesta, Fryhorn, and new blue dinosaur guy. Which, I'm just trying to get my second badge now. And that is a horrible team to do that. In case you guys were wondering, to try and do that, that is a horrible team to try and do that. Because Larvesta just gets destroyed, and the other ones can't really touch him. Because we ain't got no ground moves or nothing. And the other one's ice type. Just gets wrecked. Just gets wrecked. So anyways, they've got the Talonflame, the Rotom Heat, the Excadrill. I was gonna say Excadrill. That's weird. The Gyarados, Tyranitar, and Skarmory. So we got the Sandstream, and the possible Stealth Rocks, and the Priority, so we're not going to be bringing Breloom. Not that we would anyways, because a lot of these things just destroy Breloom. A lot of my team is actually weak to flying, so I'm going to not bring any of the Pokemon that are weak to flying. I don't know what it is with me making teams that are weak to flying. So let's figure out what he's starting with. I figure he's either going to start off with Rotom Heat or Skarmory. Maybe even Gyarados. People like to start with Gyarados. Which, I'm thinking, don't know if I want to start with the Azumarill. You know what, yeah, I'm going to start with the Azumarill, then bring the Landorus as well as the Ampharos. Nothing that's weak to flying, so if we bring stuff that's good against flying, well, today is not your day for battling flying Pokemon. Not around here, young guy. Not around here, Mister. I would call you by your name, but I can't read it. So that sucks. For you. No, I'm just kidding. So he does start out with the Tyranitar. I didn't say that, but I was hoping he would do that because Azumarill packs the superpower. So we're gonna go ahead and go into that. I mean, he can switch out, yeah, but you know what? Go for it. Go for it. I would feel safer using a Play Rough, but I really want this thing to die. So, probably flying Pokemon's coming out now. Skarmory. Ugh, so that's gonna eat up that superpower. Like a champ, like a pro, like a boss, like a man in charge who's got a plan. So, we got the Rocky Helmet, do we? Okay. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and go out into Landorus and knock that Knocky Helmet off, you little knocker. Actually, I wonder if this thing's gonna try and use spikes, because Ampharos can handle this thing no problem. And then I could save Landorus for other Pokemon that need to be more intimidated. More so than the Skarmory, which I feel is just going to go for like Stealth Rocks or Spikes or some kind of nautical nonsense like that. So he does go for the Stealth Rocks, and he does have the Sturdy, which is broken. So, if he doesn't go for Roost, this thing is dead to a Thunder, as long as it hits. And then anything else, I could just hit up with the Thunder if he wants to switch. I would gladly hit that Tyranitar with the Thunder. Even though Tyranitar is so specially bulky, not just gonna do anything. And this is taking a cool second. Never mind, we're good. We're back. Here we go. Thunder, you switching out? You are. Probably into the T-Tar. I don't remember anything else that wants to take a Thunder that you have on your team. Yep, there's T-Tar. So, oh, and it misses. Okay. So now we have to figure out what's going on. Because I could switch to Azumarill. And I don't think this thing has anything to hit Azumarill. But at the same time, I don't know how much damage Azumarill could take. Especially if he's going for like a Pursuit or something. And this probably isn't his Mega. I'm assuming Gyarados is his Mega. So I'm going to go ahead and switch out into Landorus, get the Intimidate off, and I don't think this thing's going to hit me for anything, really. Maybe he'll use Stone Edge or something, or I don't know, but I feel like I should save Ampharos, as long as he doesn't have Pursuit. He doesn't, okay. So Ampharos still has the air balloon on, meaning if he does have Gyarados, I could switch out into Ampharos, take an Earthquake because he won't be able to use Earthquake on me, and get a nice clean Thunder off on that Gyarados, which any Gyarados should die of that. So he's got the Toxic. Ugh. That is not fun for anybody. Alright, so I don't know what he's trying to use, but if he is a Toxic Pokemon, I want to say he's going to use Protect. And I don't really want him to see my U-turn, because then he might just switch out himself into something else I could take the U-turn. But you know what? Gotta go for it. So he doesn't have Protect, so we're going to use U-turn, get some Switch initiative, so that's good. But if he did go into Skarmory, so we are going to take that Rocky Helmet damage, which is not cool. Not cool at all. And I don't know. My Pokemon are getting like withered down slowly. This doesn't seem like it's going to be a good battle for us. I don't know what to do. Oh, I just pushed Switch on Azumarill when I meant to push Summary. Anyway, so we're going out into Azumarill. If you guys didn't know. I guess I'll try and hit this thing up with a Waterfall. I'd assume, after seeing how much Superpower did, Waterfall should be able to do some decent damage to this thing. Really should. And there goes a Sandstorm, so that's good, because I really want that out of the way. And we got the leftovers, so that's a nice Pokemon to kind of have out for right now. U-turn plus the leftovers on a different Pokemon works good, because you come in, get the leftovers recovery, and it's the end of the turn. If you have U-turn on a slower Pokemon anyways. So again, taking a cool second. So we're gonna hit up a Waterfall. And he goes for the Roost. So that sucks. That he's faster. Did that heal him up all the way? I can't tell. But we are gonna take some nice Rocky Helmet damage, because that's always great. Oh man, and that Waterfall did nothing. How did Superpower do more? How did Superpower do more? I'm concerned. Very concerned. You know what? I have to see what this thing tries to do when it wants to attack, because I don't want to risk my air balloon getting popped from for Ampharos, because I might really need that for Gyarados. So I'm gonna go ahead. I mean, whatever. Let's go for another Waterfall. Let's see what he's trying to do. Let's see how this man is trying to attack. Because this guy's team seems very stally. Nice and stally. Oh, he's got the Toxic. Okay. Okay. Well, that sucks because we don't get to see this thing attack. So I don't know if I can switch into Ampharos. Although that Waterfall did do a nice chunk of damage. You know what? I'm gonna predict him to go for the Roost here, and then just hit up that switch into Ampharos, and then possibly predict that switch. So if I switch into Ampharos and then switch again into so he switches into T-Dar to take the Thunder, and so he does go for the Roost, like I said. So he's not gonna let this thing take a Thunder. So that's the good news. Bad news is, I don't really have anything to retaliate, honestly. Because he could switch into T-Tar, and then I switch into Azumarill at the same time, but then he could just switch back out before I get a chance to attack. This is all kinds of bad. Let's see. So we could go into Landorus expecting the switch into... No, but I'm pretty sure we'd switch first. I had to switch into Landorus. I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to switch into Landorus, assuming he's going to switch into Tyranitar, and then what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to go for Knockoff, assuming him to switch back out into the Skarmory. So there's the Tyranitar. What a surprise, but not really. So if we could get Rocky Helmet off that, I think knockoff might kill a Skarmory actually from the Rocky Helmet. And then this thing is intimidated, so I don't think he wants to attack. I mean, I understand this guy's team now. He just stalls you out with a Toxic and then hits you with a bunch of Sandstorm damage and all that good stuff. So that's nice and fun. But we're gonna go for a knockoff and hope he switches out into Skarmory. He doesn't use Protect. Oh, that's bad. Maybe then he'll stay in, expecting me to go for knockoff again, not knowing that I was trying to hit a Skarmory. How about that? How about that? How about that? So, I really don't want him to switch out. This is gonna be my last attack I get to use. Earthquake. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. He's gonna switch into Skarmory. I know he is. He's not! Oh, here goes the Earthquake. If we can at least get one of this guy's Pokemon, I mean, that'd be great. So there it goes. There goes the T-Tar. We're gonna take Life Orb damage and then probably die from the Toxic damage, honestly. But you know what? T-Tar's gone, so no more Sandstorm damage for the rest of my team. So that's great. Landorus does go down, which that really sucks because Landorus, I'm pretty sure, was the only thing we really had to kill that Skarmory. I'm gonna go into Ampharos because he's got to switch into Skarmory or something else. We'll see what he's got. He's got the Talonflame, so that's good because we don't have to worry about the Earthquake anymore. So I don't know what this thing is trying to do, but I got Power Gem, so I'm gonna. Actually, I shouldn't have done that. So he goes for Brave Bird. If that doesn't kill, oh please Ampharos, please take it, please take it. Not bad, not bad. And you get paralyzed, but we're getting that Power Gem off, so that's great. Now, here's the thing. I barely have any HP left. So that should die, for sure, without a doubt. So that goes down. Bad news, I don't think I'm taking down this Skarmory. Azumarill is poisoned, and he's still got the Rocky Helmet. Yeah, I can't see this working out. Can't see it working out. All he's got to do, I mean, honestly, is just go for a Brave Bird. It's really all he's got to do. But you know what? We don't have anything better to do around here, so let's go for a Thunder. Oh, we're faster! Oh! We're faster! Oh, suck it, Skarmory! Suck it! Suck it! Not bad! Not bad! Not bad! Oh, nothing more satisfying than beating a Stolly out the butt team. So that's gonna bring our record to a cool 5 wins, 2 losses. Oh, not bad. And this video is going on 23, 24 minutes, something like that. So, you know what? We have enough time for a third one. We have enough time. We have enough time. You guys are enjoying this team, right? At most, the next battle can only go a little over 30. And hey, you know, what's the harm in that? What's the harm in that? So, let's keep this party going. Oh, that was not bad. That was not bad. I didn't think we were faster. I mean, yeah, Skarmory is a Steel type, but it's a Flying type too. And my Ampharos is not invested in speed at all. I guess neither was his Skarmory. Which, if you're a Roost Stall Skarmory, pretty sure that's like a necessity. And this man is bringing all the threats. So we got the Tyranitar, the Jolteon, the Blaziken, the Garchomp, the Scizor, the Mamoswine. I'm scared. So he does have priority on his team, but I don't think he's starting out with the priority. He does have a lot of Pokemon that could outspeed Breloom and just destroy it. But for some reason, I feel like starting off with Breloom is a thing. I feel like that's a thing. A thing! And then, you know what? I feel like we're gonna have to bring Azumarill again. Because I just feel Azumarill takes care of so much on his team. and then Landorus for that earthquake, for all that ground, eating up all that ground, getting all that intimidate off, and not getting hit by electric moves. So Landorus and Azumarill. So yeah, not bad, not bad. Alright, we're going in. So, plan here, really, just try and sweep a Breloom. If I could get that off at the beginning, that'd be great. If he starts off with Mamoswine, I should be able to get it off, because Mamoswines usually go for a Stealth Rock first. Unless he's a Choice Scarf Mamoswine, I should be fine. I would like to... Okay, so he starts off with Tyranitar, so that sucks, because we're not going to get to keep our Focus Sash, unfortunately. But, pretty sure I could hit anything on his team with a Spore, so we're going to go ahead and hit up that Spore. And see who wants to take that. He's going to withdraw. So he's letting Garchomp take that Spore, which I'm cool with that. So there's the Spore right there. And we're going to go ahead and try and set up on this guy. How about that? Unfortunately, there goes our Focus Sash. But let's get a nice clean Sword Stance off on this guy. He is leaving it in, so he's gotta have something for me. And he's faster. Don't know if I should risk going for another Sword Stance. I'm just gonna go for a Bullet Seed now. It's Technician, it's Stab, it's +2, and it's gonna hit like 6 times, right? Come on, Breloom. Don't wake up. There you go. Alright, there you go, Breloom. Just gotta hit this thing. Just gotta hit this thing. Don't miss. There you go. Come on. Show me that good damage. Wow! Come on. You got this. 2. No! Why would you only hit twice? Why would you do that? Wow, that did so much damage. I feel like a Mach Punch could finish this thing up. I feel like it could. He's gonna Mega Evolve. He's like, whoa, I need that bulk. Which is great because now the Rough Skin's gonna be gone. Alright, come on. You can finish this thing up with the Mach Punch. There you go! There you go! Oh, that was so close too. That Technician. And, you know, that +2. Coming in handy. Alright, so that went well. That went very well. So we'll see what he's got now. I am afraid of the Jolteon. That's really the only thing. He had Talonflame too, huh? Does he have Talonflame? Why would I bring Breloom when he has Talonflame? Please don't tell me he had Talonflame. I'm stupid if I brought Breloom and he had Talonflame. This guy has taken a long time. I hope he's not contemplating quitting. So he's got Scizor. Alright, so I don't know about you guys, but I like to follow the Smoggin rules. Smoggin rules say you can't have more than one Pokemon put to sleep. But since his only Pokemon that was put to sleep is dead, we're gonna try and put this guy to sleep. How about that? So he goes for a Bullet Punch out of desperation. We're gonna... Woo! Oh! We're not gonna eat that up, but you know what? We're gonna put this thing to sleep, so that's great. And we're gonna go... I don't know if we have time. Oh, Sandstorm's gone. Never mind, we have time. I was gonna say, I don't know if we have time to set up another Sword Stance, because I feel like the Sandstorm is gonna wreck us. So Scissor's asleep, so all he has to do now is be asleep for next turn, and we're good. Bullet Seed should kill. Even though I'm pretty sure Bullet Seed is like ×4 resisted, but you know what? Alright, come on, Scizor, just stay asleep. Stay asleep. Come on, Breloom, hit up that Bullet Seed. Show him what real Bullet's all about. Oh, never mind, he's eating this thing up. Can we get the 5 hits though? How about that? 3. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna go for Bullet Seed again, because if we could get like 4 or 5. This thing is gonna go down. Come on, Scizor. Stay asleep. You got this. Oh no! Alright, well, you know what, Breloom? You put in some work. So I'm proud of you for that. So we're gonna go out into Landorus, get the Intimidate off, and have some fun here. I'm assuming this thing is Choice Banded, because that thing is doing way too much damage. So we're gonna go ahead and get our knockoff off. He might switch out, because Mamoswine can kill Landorus. Not that I'd leave it in to do that. Here we go. No, he goes for Bullet Punch, so Choice bandage. Oh man, we do still eat that up. We did lower his attack by 1, so bam! Silver powder? What? I guess Braylon is a lot weaker than I thought then. To not eat that up the way I thought it would do. So we're gonna go for a nice clean U-turn. That's weird that he just kept going for Bullet Punch. I'd figure he'd have something else that's better. So we're gonna go for a U-turn. That's gonna take it out. We are gonna take the Life Orb damage before we go out though. So this cutting it a little close, but pretty sure we got a Azumarill last, right? Azumarill should be out. Yep, Azumarill takes care of Mamoswine, no problem. Lickety split. A golden Azumarill, that's her name. It doesn't show it, but that's her name. Oh, Tyranitar. Why did I think he had Mamoswine? From one of the other battles, right? Alright, well, you know what? Azumarill takes care of Tyranitar too. Because we got a nice clean superpower. Here we go. Going in. Come here. And that's gonna be a wrap. How about that? Superpower on Azumarill? I think so. We defeated Bill. Not bad. So just over 30 minutes, like I said. And that's gonna bring our record up to 7 wins, 2 losses. So much better than our showdown record. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. So that's going to be the episode for now. If you guys enjoyed this video and you want to see more, go ahead and leave a like and go ahead and subscribe to my channel, NewAgeSteel, on YouTube. You can also follow me on Twitter and Instagram to get first-hand information on when I'm uploading videos and what plans I have coming to the channel. So until then, I'll see you guys later. I'm NewAgeSteel. Keep on watching.